Hello, 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 and a massive high-energy welcome to English Steps. I am so excited to be here with you today.
I am too.
I'm your host, and as always, I am your friendly expert guide on this journey to better, more confident English. We have a fantastic, practical, and honestly quite adorable deep dive ahead of us.
And I am Sam. I am the curious student, just like you listening at home. I have my notebook ready, my pen is in my hand, and I am feeling great today.
It is wonderful to have you. You're looking very energetic today. I can feel it.
Well, I did have a lot of coffee this morning, I won't lie. But mostly, I am really excited about our topic. I took a little peek at the notes, and I think this is going to be so useful for everyone.
I think so too. Today, we are diving into a topic that is very close to my heart, and I think it is close to many of our listeners' hearts too.
Okay, what is it?
Today's topic is pets in the vet clinic.
Oh, wow. Pets. I love this topic. People really do love their pets, like family, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They're not just animals that live in our house.
No, not at all. I mean, my neighbor treats his cat like it is his actual child. He buys it toys, special food, even a little sweater for the winter. It's hilarious, but also very sweet.
Exactly. Pets are family. Whether you have a big goofy dog, a very sophisticated fluffy cat, or even a tiny hamster, they are a huge part of our lives.
They live in our houses, they sleep on our beds, sometimes.
They steal our food when we're not looking,
Yeah.
but we love them. But there is a problem.
A problem? What kind of problem? I thought pets were all about happiness, not problems.
Well, they are. But imagine this scenario. Your dog is sick. He is not acting like his normal self. You are worried. Maybe you're even starting to panic a little.
Okay, yeah.
You need to get him to the doctor.
Right,
but
yeah.
you don't know the right words in English to explain what is wrong.
Yeah.
It's scary, right?
Oh, that is terrifying. You know, I actually worry about this sometimes. Talking about sick animals is really hard. It is so difficult because, well, the animals can't speak. My dog can't just look at me and say, hey, excuse me, my stomach hurts, on the left side, right under my third rib. He can't do that.
That is the exact problem. The source material for today really highlights that describing a medical issue for an animal is incredibly tricky. And because the animal cannot talk, you, the owner, you have to be their voice.
You're their translator.
You are their translator. You have to explain the pain for them.
Wow, that is a lot of pressure. And I have definitely heard students make some funny mistakes when they try to do this.
Oh, really? Like what? Tell me a story.
Well, I once heard a student, and they were so worried, they ran up and said, teacher, help, my dog is broken.
My dog is broken. Like a toy? Or a computer that crashed?
Exactly, like he's in pieces on the floor.
Or a vase that fell off the shelf? Broken. Wow.
Right. Or another one I heard was, the cat has a bad stomach. I mean, I understand what they're trying to say, the stomach is upset, but it just sounds a bit strange, doesn't it?
It sounds like the stomach is a bad person. Like it has a bad personality.
Yeah. My cat's stomach is a real villain.
And the real problem is that these phrases do not help the doctor at all. They don't help them diagnose the problem.
Yeah.
If you say, my dog is broken, the doctor has no idea what to look for.
Right. Does he have a fever, a broken leg? Is he just sad? It's too vague. It is not specific enough.
Exactly. The doctor needs details, precise details.
So we need better words. We need specific words.
We do. And that is our mission for today. Our goal is to learn the specific verbs and the specific vocabulary so that you and all our listeners out there can be your pet's voice. We want you to feel confident when you walk into that clinic.
I love that. Be your pet's voice.
Be the hero your pet needs in that moment.
Okay, I am ready. Let's save some puppies. Where do we start?
We start with section 1, the basics. We need to know who we are talking to and where we're going. So in your native language, there is probably a very specific word for the animal doctor. What do we call them in English?
Is it just Harrison, though?
The animal doctor.
Yep.
You can say that. People will absolutely understand you. It's not wrong. But the correct professional term is veterinarian.
Veterinarian. Wow, that is a long word. Let me try to say that. Veterinarian.
You got it.
5 syllables. That is a mouthful.
It is a massive mouthful. It is a very long, very formal word. And that is why in English, we almost always shorten it. We're a bit lazy sometimes,
So what do we shorten it to?
We just say the vet.
The vet. V-E-T. Oh, that's so much easier.
So much easier. So the vet is the doctor, the person. You could say, I really like my vet. She's very kind. But it's also the place.
The place.
Yes, the vet clinic is usually just called the vets.
Ah, okay. So I can say I'm going to the vets with an S on the end.
Exactly. I'm taking my cat to the vets this afternoon.
Yeah.
It implies the clinic, the building,
Okay, I can do that. That's simple enough. So if I have a problem, I need to go see the vet.
at the vet's. You got it. Now, I want you to practice a sentence for me. This is a very practical, real-life situation. Imagine you are at home. Your dog looks sick. You pick up the phone to call the clinic to make an appointment. How do you start that conversation?
Okay, let me try. I'm a little nervous for my dog. I pick up the phone. Ring, ring. Hello. Yes. Hi. I need to take my dog to the vet.
Perfect. Simple, direct, and clear. I need to take my dog to the vet. Listeners, I want you to try repeating that right now, out loud, if you can. I need to take my dog to the vet.
It feels good to say it correctly.
Yeah.
But once I actually get to the vet, what happens then? That's the hard part. The receptionist looks at me and asks, what is wrong?
And that is step 2 in our outline, and
Yeah.
it's the most important part of this deep dive. Describing symptoms. We are going to look at action verbs.
Action verbs, okay.
Uh-huh.
Because the dog is doing something or maybe not doing something that it usually does?
Exactly. The rule is this. Since pets can't talk, you must use specific verbs to describe what is happening physically. You have to paint a picture with your words for the vet. Let's look at the first one. This is extremely common.
All right, set the scene for me.
Okay. Imagine your dog was running in the park. He was chasing a ball, having the time of his life. But maybe he stepped on something sharp, like a piece of glass or a thorny branch.
No.
Or maybe he just twisted his leg when he jumped. Now, when he tries to walk, he has difficulty. He's not putting all his weight on one of his legs. What is the word for this action?
Is he walking funny?
Walking funny is what a child might say, or what you might say if he's, I don't know, dizzy. But the specific medical verb is limping.
Limping. Limping.
Limping.
Okay.
It means walking with difficulty specifically because of a hurt leg or foot. Imagine the rhythm of it. Step ouch, step ouch, step ouch. That uneven rhythm is limping.
Okay, so it is not hopping. I feel like I might say hopping.
That is a great distinction to make. Hopping is what a rabbit does or what a child does when playing a game. Hopping is jumping on one foot, usually with energy. Limping is trying to walk normally, but it hurts to put weight on one leg. So you sort of drag that leg or lift it up very quickly to avoid the pain.
I see. That makes so much sense. So if I go to the vet, I should not say he is walking strangely. That is way too vague. I should say he is limping.
Exactly. Limping tells the doctor immediately, okay, the problem is in the legs or the feet. It saves time. It focuses their attention right where it needs to be.
That's so helpful.
So let's practice a full phrase from our source material. This gives the vet a lot of information all in one sentence. Listen to this. My dog has been limping on his back paw since yesterday.
Oh, that is good. That's a complete story in one sentence. It tells the vet what is happening, limping. It tells them where it is happening, the back paw. And it tells them how long it's been happening since yesterday. That's a perfect sentence.
It is precise, efficient English. Sam, can you say that phrase clearly for our listeners to hear?
I sure can. My dog has been limping on his back paw since yesterday.
Excellent. Listeners, try to say that out loud. Feel the words. Focus on the word limping. My dog has been limping.
Okay, got it. Limping. What's next?
Okay, let's move to the next symptom. This one is a bit harder to see. It's not an obvious action like walking. It's more of a state of being.
Oh, mysterious. Okay, I am ready.
The word is lethargic.
Lethargic. That sounds like a very fancy scientific word. Is that a common medical word?
It is. It is very, very common in medical English for both humans and animals. It's a word every vet uses.
And what does it mean exactly?
It means having no energy, being very, very tired or weak. It is a feeling of heaviness. You just don't want to move.
Wait a minute. I have a question. My cat sleeps for, I don't know, 18 hours a day. Seriously, she barely ever moves. Is she lethargic? Or is she just lazy?
That is a fantastic question, Sam. Yeah. And it is one that pet owners often ask themselves. There's a very important difference.
Okay.
Lazy is a personality trait. Or in your cat's case, probably just normal cat behavior. Cats are masters of relaxing.
That's for sure.
Lethargic is a medical sign of illness. It implies a change from their normal behavior.
A change?
Yes. It means the animal cannot move or doesn't want to move because they feel sick.
Yeah.
They are not acting like themselves.
I understand now. So if my dog, who usually jumps on me the second I walk in the door and runs around in circles with a toy, but today he just stays on his bed and doesn't even lift his head when I come in, he is lethargic.
Exactly. That is a perfect example. That change in behavior is the key. He is lethargic. and it's serious. It means his body is fighting a sickness.
Wow, okay.
Here's a practice phrase you might use at the vet's office. She seems very lethargic and isn't drinking any water.
She seems very lethargic and isn't drinking any water. Oof, that sounds like an emergency. Not drinking water is very bad.
It is very bad. Dehydration can happen very fast in animals. So lethargic is a great word to have in your vocabulary. It sounds much more serious and accurate than saying, she was very sleepy today.
Right. Sleepy sounds nice. Sleepy sounds like it's nap time.
Exactly. Lethargic sounds like a medical problem that needs attention right now.
Got it. Lethargic equals medical problem. Sleepy equals nap time.
Correct. Now, connected to being lethargic is our next phrase. It is about food.
Oh, I love food. This should be an easy one for me.
I know you do, Sam. But sick animals often don't. The phrase is loss of appetite.
Loss of appetite. Okay, so appetite is the desire to eat, your feeling of hunger, right?
Exactly. If you have a good appetite, you're hungry and ready to eat. If you have a loss of appetite, it means the pet won't eat their food. They might sniff it and then turn their head away.
You know, I don't think I've ever personally had this problem. I always have a big appetite. I could eat a whole pizza right now.
Me too, Sam. Me too.
Yeah.
Humans often eat for fun or because we're bored. But for pets, especially dogs who are usually obsessed with food, refusing to eat is a big warning sign.
Yeah, that's true. My dog would eat anything.
So they eat to survive.
Yeah.
If you put that food bowl down and the dog just walks away, that is a loss of appetite.
So I can just tell the vet he has a loss of appetite.
Yeah. You can. Or you can simply say, he isn't eating. But understanding the phrase loss of appetite is really good because the vet will almost certainly ask you about it.
Oh, so they might ask me the question.
Yes, they'll say, have you noticed any loss of appetite?
And then I can confidently say yes or no.
Exactly. It is about understanding the question as much as it is about giving the answer. Now, Sam, I want to talk about a very common mistake. This is one that many students make, especially with cats.
Ooh, I love cats. What is the mistake? I hope I don't make it.
The mistake is saying, my cat is crying.
My cat is crying. Why is that a mistake? I mean, sometimes they make a really loud, sad sound. It sounds like a baby crying.
It might sound like a baby, you are absolutely right. But in English, the verb to cry almost always implies tears. You know, water coming from your eyes because you are sad or hurt.
Oh, and cats don't do that. They don't cry with tears.
No. Fact check. Animals do not cry with tears because of emotion like humans do. We are pretty unique in that way. If a cat has water coming from its eyes, it is a sign of an eye infection or maybe allergies.
Wow, I never knew that.
So if you say, my cat is crying, the vet might think you mean there is liquid coming from the eyes and start checking for an infection.
I see. That is a huge misunderstanding. I am trying to describe a sound, but the vet is hearing about an eye problem.
Precisely. So what should you say instead?
Good question. What should I say?
You should describe the sound specifically. For a cat, the verb is to meow. So you say, my cat is meowing constantly.
Meowing. M-E-O-W, meow.
My cat is meowing a lot.
Yes. Or, if you want to interpret the feeling behind the sound, you could say, he seems in pain.
He seems in pain. That is very clear. It gets right to the point.
Right. Now, what about dogs? They don't meow.
No, they bark. So my dog is barking constantly.
They do bark, yes. But if they are sad or in pain, they usually make a different sound. It's a high-pitched, sad sound, like mm-mm-mm. Oh, I know that sound. It's heartbreaking to hear it. It goes right through you.
It really does. We call that whining.
Whining. W-H-I-N-I-N-G. Whining.
Yes. So the dog is whining, not the dog is crying.
Okay. So to recap, the cat is meowing and the dog is whining, but absolutely no crying.
No crying. Save the crying for when you get the vet bill. I'm kidding.
Good one. Okay, so no crying cats. Got it.
Okay, Sam. We have learned a lot of vocabulary very quickly. We learned vet, limping, lethargic, loss of appetite, and the big difference between crying and meowing or whining.
My brain is full. I think I need a little break to process all of this.
Well, wake your brain up, Sam, because it is time for a POPQEYZ.
Oh no, a pop quiz. I wasn't ready. I didn't study. You didn't tell me there would be a quiz.
You are always ready, Sam. You are a great student, and listeners, this is for you too. I'm going to ask a question based on what we just learned. I want you to think of the answer. I will give you 5 seconds of thinking time. Are you ready?
I think so. Okay, go ahead. Hit me with it.
Here's the question. If your dog is walking with difficulty because his leg hurts, what is the specific verb we use? Is he breaking or is he limping? You have 5 seconds. 5 seconds of silence. Time is up. Sam, what is the answer? For the win.
The answer is limping. He is limping.
Yes, the answer is limping. Fantastic. Did you get it right, listeners? I hope so.
I got it right. I am so happy. The dog is limping, not breaking. Breaking is for windows or maybe bones, but not for walking.
Exactly. Great job, Sam. You get a gold star for the day.
I love gold stars. This is the best day.
Okay, let's keep this momentum going. We're moving on. We've talked about how to describe what's wrong. Now let's talk about the who that's wrong.
Who?
I mean, the body parts. We're moving to section 4, specific pet anatomy.
Anatomy. That means body parts, right? Like biology class.
Yes. Step 3 in our source material is specific pet anatomy. The rule here is simple but important. English uses different words for animal bodies than for human bodies. You cannot use human words for everything.
Can you give me an example of that?
Sure. Look down at your feet, Sam.
Okay, looking at my feet, I have some nice sneakers on today.
Under those sneakers, you have feet.
Yeah.
Humans have feet,
Yeah.
but dogs and cats, they do not have feet. What do they have?
They have paws.
They have paws. P-A-W-S, paws.
Right. It sounds a bit like pause, like when you stop a movie, but it's spelled differently.
Exactly, paws. And they're so cute.
And that connects back to the sentence we learned earlier. Limping on his back paw, not his back foot.
Exactly. You see, you are connecting the dots. It's all coming together.
Huh?
Limping on his back foot. Sounds okay. People will understand you. But limping on his back paw is perfect, natural English.
It makes you sound like a native speaker.
It really does. It shows, the specific vocabulary.
Okay. So paws are animal feet. They have those cute little pads on the bottom, the toe beans.
Yes, the paw pads. Exactly. Now, what else? What about the face? Specifically, the nose and mouth area. On a human, we have a relatively flat face with a nose and a mouth. But on a dog, that whole part that sticks out, what's that called?
That's a good one. I don't think I know the proper word.
It is called the snout.
Snout. S-N-O-U-T, snout.
That is a funny sounding word.
It is a funny word. Or sometimes you'll hear the word muzzle, M-U-Z-Z-L-E. They mean basically the same area.
Snout or muzzle? Okay. So I don't say his nose is long. I should say he has a long snout.
Yeah.
Like a greyhound.
Yes, perfect. Or if there's a medical problem, you might use a phrase like, there is a small bump on his snout.
There is a small bump on his snout.
Oh, okay. That is very specific. The vet will know exactly where to look.
Exactly. It's not on his nose or near his mouth. It's on his snout. Now, an easier one. What is the wiggly part at the back?
Oh, that is the happy part. That is the tail.
The tail. T-A-I-L.
Oh.
Most animals have a tail. We humans, well, we lost ours a long, long time ago.
Speak for yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I do not have a tail.
I certainly hope not. So, the tail. Dogs wag their tails when they are happy or excited. Cats, on the other hand, they flick their tails when they are angry or annoyed.
Right. Very different signals from the tail. So
Yeah.
if the tail is hurt, I can just say he injured his tail.
Simple as that. Now, the last body part for this section, it is about what covers the animal's whole body.
Their hair.
Yes, it is hair, but we have more specific words. Usually, when we talk about the quality of the hair or all of it together as one thing, we call it the fur or the coat.
A coat, like a winter coat, like a jacket you wear.
It's a similar idea. It's a layer that protects them from the cold and the heat. Fur is the actual stuff, the individual hairs.
Right.
The cat has very soft fur.
Okay.
But coat is often used to describe the overall health and appearance of the fur. It is the condition of the fur,
I think I need an example for coat.
of course. Imagine your dog is usually very shiny. His fur looks healthy and beautiful. But recently, he looks kind of dusty, a bit dry, maybe messy. You might say to the vet, his coat looks a bit dull. Should I change his diet?
His coat looks a bit dull. Dull means not shiny, right?
Yes. Dull is the opposite of shiny. A healthy dog has a shiny, glossy coat. A sick dog, or a dog with poor nutrition, might have a dull coat.
That is really useful. So it's a sign of their overall health.
It's a huge indicator of health.
Wow. So we have paws, snout, tail, and coat. I feel like I am turning into a vet myself. I'm ready to open my own clinic.
You are doing great, Sam. You are building a solid vocabulary toolkit. But a vet doesn't just look at the animal. They do things. They perform procedures. And that brings us to our next section. Procedures and care.
Okay, so this is what happens inside the clinic.
Correct. The rule here is, whether it is a routine checkup, which is just a normal yearly visit, or a major surgery, there are pet-specific terms that are essential to know.
What is the most common thing a pet needs at the vet?
Probably vaccinations.
Vaccinations. Okay, those are shots, right? With a needle.
Yes. Just like human babies get vaccines to protect them from diseases, Puppies and kittens need them too. In the vet world, we often call the follow-up shots boosters.
Boosters, like giving you a boost of energy.
A booster protection. A booster shot is a vaccination you get again later on to keep your immunity strong. You get one as a puppy, then a year later you get a booster.
Okay. So how would I ask the vet about this? It feels like something I should ask about.
It is. You can ask, does he need any booster shots today?
Does he need any booster shots today? That is a very professional sounding question. I like that.
It is. It shows you are a proactive and responsible owner. And speaking of responsible owners, there is another very common procedure. It is a surgery, a very important one. It stops pets from having babies.
Oh, right, because there are too many stray dogs and cats in the world, so we need to control the population. What is that called?
It's a delicate topic, but the words are simple. If it is a female animal, we usually say she is spayed.
Spayed, S-P-A-Y-D-D. She was spayed.
And if it is a male animal, we say he is neutered.
Neutered, N-E-U-T-E-R-E-D. He was neutered.
But you can also sometimes use neutered for both genders, or even simpler, a lot of people use the slang term fixed, as in, I need to get my dog fixed.
Fixed is very easy to remember, like you're repairing something that's broken. But spayed and neutered are the correct medical terms.
Yes, the source material emphasizes to be spayed or neutered. It's very important vocabulary for a responsible owner.
It is very important, I agree. What else happens at the vets?
One last common thing, bugs.
Bugs. Ew, I hate bugs.
We all do.
Mm.
But pets can get tiny bugs living in their fur. The two most common are fleas and ticks.
Right. Fleas are the ones that jump, aren't they?
Yes. Fleas are tiny jumping insects that bite and make the dog or cat itch like crazy. You'll see them scratching and scratching.
And ticks. I know those are bad.
Ticks are a bit scarier. They attach themselves to the skin and, well, they suck blood. They can also carry diseases.
Gross. Okay, so I definitely need medicine for that.
You need flea and tick treatment.
Mm-hmm.
It usually comes in a little tube of liquid you put on their back.
Flea and tick treatment. Okay, I will definitely remember that one.
Okay, Sam. We have the symptoms, the anatomy, and the procedures. We have learned so much. I think we're ready for a final role play, a scenario practice.
I am so ready. Okay. I am the pet owner. You be the receptionist at the vet clinic.
Great. You are walking in the door of the clinic. You have your puppy with you, and you have all your new vocabulary. Go.
Okay. Deep breath. Hi. I'm here for my puppy's annual checkup.
Hello. Welcome to the clinic. And who is this little guy? How's the puppy doing?
He is doing well overall, but honestly, he has been scratching a lot more than usual. Does he need some kind of flea and tick treatment?
We can certainly check his coat for any signs of fleas. And while you're here, does he need any booster shots today? Is he up to date?
Oh, that's a good question. I think so. It has been about a year since his last ones. Oh, and also, I wanted to ask about getting him neutered soon. When is a good age for that?
Well, Sam, stop right there. That was absolutely amazing.
Really? Did I sound okay? Was it natural?
You sounded fantastic. You were confident. You used annual checkups, scratching, flea and tick treatment, coat, booster shots, and neutered all in one short, natural conversation.
I did. I used all the words. And it actually felt natural. I feel so much more confident now. I don't feel scared about that conversation anymore.
That is what English Steps is all about. Building that confidence one step at a time for real-life situations.
Wait, before we finish, I have to interrupt and remind everyone of something really important.
What is that, Sam?
If you enjoyed this vocabulary lesson, and if you want to learn more practical, real-life English just like this, please subscribe to English Steps. It really helps us out, and it makes sure you never miss an episode.
Yes, please do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe or follow button right now. We love having you as part of our learning community.
So, are we at the end of the show already?
Sadly, yes. Our time is up. But let's recap quickly. What are the big takeaways from today?
The biggest one for me is be specific. Don't say broken, say limping.
Correct. And know your anatomy. Don't say nose, say snout. Don't say hair, say coat.
And my favorite one, don't say crying, say meowing for a cat, or whining for a dog.
Perfect. You have really mastered this, Sam. I'm very impressed.
Thanks. It was a really fun deep dive today.
It was indeed. Now, as always, we have a mandatory engagement question for our wonderful listeners.
Yeah.
We really want to hear from you in the comments.
Yes. We are very curious about your pets or your lack of pets.
The question is, we want to know about you. Are you a dog person, a cat person? Or do you prefer something more exotic like a bird or a reptile?
Ooh, good question. Or maybe you're a hamster person or a fish person. Or maybe you just have a pet rock.
Hey, even pet rocks are welcome here at English Steps. No judgment.
Leave your answer in the comments or the reviews. We read every single one of them.
Thank you so much for listening today. Remember to be your pet's voice and keep on learning.
Bye, everyone. Go give your pets a hug from us.
Goodbye.